Okay, you guys, today we're at the Hillsborough State Park. We're going to be taking a look at their campground and at their RV sites and what they have to offer. So, let's get inside. Okay, you guys, I got my receipt. It was $4 if you're by yourself and $6 for up to 8 people to get into the park, because there's more to do in the park than just the RV camping or tent camping. I want to say that all of these roads are one way, so just make sure that you are paying attention to the road signs and that you're going in the right way. After you pass the ranger station and you come on in, each area is sectioned off by P1, P2, and P3, and we'll go over that as we get further into the park. Now, this is a pretty big park, so it's a really long drive. So I appreciate you hanging in there with me as I narrate this throughout the park. Coming up on the first driveway, it is the Fort Forest Interpretive Center as well as fitness area. You turn right down this street and it's a section all by itself. Let's keep going so we can get to stop number 2. Okay, you guys, as we are coming around the corner, we're coming up on Rapid River Trail. It is 1.2 miles. It's a class 2 rapids and is a very short walk from the parking lot. It's classified as an easy hike, so make sure you check that out. Okay, you guys, right here on the left-hand side coming up, you can rent kayaks and bikes to ride around the park and kayaks to use for the river. You can rent them for 2 hours or 4 hours, and there's a gift shop and some restrooms on that side. So just keep that in mind. If you don't have your own kayak, you can always rent one from the park. Okay, you guys, you saw across the street, you can rent the kayaks And you can come over here, and this is directly across the street. This is the walkway that's going to take you down to where the kayak launch. And just in true Florida fashion, pay attention to these warning signs right here. Alligator safety. All right? Never feed the alligators. Keep your pets away from the water's edge. And do not swim in that water. Stay in the boat. That's my only drawback about kayaking here in Florida is you never know what's going to slide up next to you and slap the side of your boat. Yes, I said it. But it would be fun. So if you're staying at this park, you can rent a kayak or bring your own. Let's go see the campground. The moment you've all been waiting for, the campground entrance. Now I gotta tell you, it's in the back of the park. It is, you have to pass by all this other stuff to get to the back of the park. And we're turning in on the campground where it has two sides, and then there's one more side across the street. So we are taking a look at the Campfire Circle as well as Cedar Landing. The first one is Cedar Landing. That's where we're headed now. And after this one will be Campfire Circle. And it's self-explanatory. It's just a big circle. They do have restrooms here. We're getting ready to pass by the dumping station. So they do have a dumping station there. But overall, it's a beautiful park. The spaces are lovely. They seem like a really, really good size. And there were a couple in here that I said that I want to write these down because if I get the opportunity, these are the spaces I would like to stay. As we are going into the park, I know you'll see some empty spaces, but believe it or not, this park is pretty booked out. I tried to get a reservation here. They only have like one night here, one night there, nothing consecutive. Because you can stay at the state parks for 14 days straight, a lot of people go ahead and book it because it's really cheap. It's only $24 a night. So that's excellent. Now, as I was driving through here, my cell reception wasn't the best, but it still worked. So that's something you want to keep in mind if you are looking to come. Let's turn it to one. I'm just trying to show you, but I'm not doing a good job of how spacious it is, but it is really good. It gives you like your own little patio area as well as space to put up a gazebo or a tent. Now, I was really surprised to see that they have these glamping tents, which is really cool. So if you don't have an RV, you can use the glamping tent. As you can see straight ahead, we'll see a couple more of them. And they look very well put together. They have the chairs out front. There's this one, as you can see, has bunk beds inside of it. I'm sure it has a full-size bed. But they have different styles, like the teepee, like the army style. It is really, really cool. So they do have some glamping tents that you can kind of look at and think about if you want to come camping here and you don't have an RV. Now, let's enjoy the rest of our ride. Okay, now right up here to the left is the third campground, but it says for service vehicles only, do not enter, but yet it has a lot of RVs in there. I'm not quite sure what that's about, but that's the third campground area. That's why I didn't turn in here. As we go around the corner, you have some wetlands that you can hike. They also have some primitive camping out here. You have the backyard trails. They have lots of trails that lead off of the main road that you can park and go to. So there's a lot to do here in the park. It is a big circle, so you can ride your bike around in the circle. You can see some exotic birds. They have some turtles out here. They have a lot to do out here, and it's not too far from Tampa or any kind of eatery places and stuff like that if you're interested in. I hope you found this video helpful. If you're looking for a state park near the Tampa Bay area, you will consider this one. Make sure you book in advance because they book up quickly. And thank you for giving this video a like, a comment, and a share. We'll see you in the next one.